honestly, I think we control our own destiny.
Rockets running the Warriors off the floor.
Tracy Mcgrady came down with a flu last night. He was hospitalized all day with what is called an upper respiratory infection. He said, "My team needs me. These next 4 games could make or break our season."
6 seconds left. It's on Novak. No! Steve Novak!
So we got to keep winning. We got to try to win all 30 of these games out of the All-Star break.
McGrady from Luther Head. He's favoring his back. He is not favoring his back. He is favoring a dunk. They beat the Bulls 110 to 97.
Rocket center Yao Ming lost for the season.
That was the biggest loss during my career until right now. This is my biggest loss.
Tumble says no. He says no twice.
We all believe, man. When you got a roster full of guys that really believe in themselves, I'm not surprised.
Tally up the fighting for the Rockets, their 18th win in a row. 19 straight. The Lakers, the Bucks, and now the Houston Rockets, the only teams in NBA history to win 20 games in a row. The Houston Rockets now with the second longest winning streak in NBA history.
We came from 10th place, and now we're in first place.
The second longest winning streak in NBA history is still alive, 22 and counting.
Tim Legler, good enough to rejoin us now, talk some Rockets and Celtics and Western Conference playoff standings. An oh my proposition by the day. Very fluid, Tim. But first, to these Houston Rockets, your weekly chance to perhaps settle this all once and for all. So take your pick here. The Rockets, title contenders or pretender?
They're clearly a contender. And anybody that doesn't think that, I think, is out of their mind at this point. With what this team has accomplished, the bottom line for me, this team wins by doing the right things. Everything they do on the court equates to winning basketball, and it starts with competing on every possession defensively. They contest shots, they fight over screens, they rebound the basketball as well as any team in this league, and then offensively, right now, they've got a superstar player that's generating the offense. They've got a lot of guys camped out at the three-point line. They're all in a good rhythm, extremely confident, and they're committed to the cause, and they're buying in right now. And when now the cat's out of the bag, you've got a team that's confident that you've got to deal with, and they play such great defense, Josh. They're going to continue to be a contender as we move forward toward the playoffs and into the postseason.
And that superstar you speak of, Tracy Mcgrady, now creeping up a lot of people's MVP lists. And so let's take your pick here, the stronger MVP candidate. They're going head-to-head tonight. T-Mac, KG.
Well, it's now a 5-man discussion for MVP. You had Kobe, LeBron, Chris Paul, Kevin Garnett. It's really one of those 4 guys. Well, now T-Mac has to be in the discussion with what he's done with a group of essentially role players now and making history and now making this team a contender. But I still would lean toward Kevin Garnett because, remember, this guy came into the Boston Celtics and took what was essentially the worst team in the NBA, changed the entire culture and mindset in that locker room and took over them from a leadership standpoint immediately, despite the fact they added Ray Allen and improved their bench. This is all about Kevin Garnett's commitment defensively, his communication, and his leadership on that end of the floor has made this one of the best defensive teams in the league overnight. Kevin Garnett has to get the nod. T-Mac's there, but for me, I think the difference, remember, 22-game winning streak, they're still 7 games behind the Boston Celtics in terms of overall best record in the NBA. So I think KG's ahead of Tracy McGrady, but I still think I would lean toward Kobe Bryant overall.